Friends, my husband and I are on our very first ever solo vacation, minus kids, for our 15th wedding anniversary, and we are in St. Lucia, which is an island in the Caribbean, and I wanted to talk with you about the wigs that I brought with me for the pool and the beach, why I chose them, and some advice for you if you are thinking about going anywhere where there's going to be a pool or a beach and lots of sun. My name is Denise. I'm also known as Hey Wig Sister on Instagram and Facebook, and I am so glad you're here, and I really hope that you will get some valuable information that will help enhance your wig wearing journey from this video. Wearing wigs can be really challenging, a lot more challenging than we expect when we come to them, especially if we come to them due to hair loss. And there are so many things to consider. There's thousands and thousands of wigs to choose from, and all different types of fibers and all different types of cap styles, and it can be so overwhelming. And something we don't really think about is, what are we going to wear when we go on vacation or to the beach or to the pool or hiking or just spending a lot of time in the sun? And there are considerations for that. And I hope you learned something from this video. So we're going to look at the wigs that I brought with me, and I'm going to explain why I chose them. And hopefully that will help you make some good choices. We're going to start with the wig on my head. And I broke my #1 cardinal rule when it comes to being out at the beach or the pool with a wig on by wearing this wig. The wig on my head is a human hair wig from Milano. It's a a headband wig. Has a hard front that you are meant to wear a headband with. This wig has been permed, so it is curly. And I have had this wig for over 3 years. I actually didn't look back at my purchase receipt. I bought it like between 3 and 4 years ago. And I used to wear it all the time. But I really haven't reached for it in the past year or so. I'm not sure why, because I love this wig. I think part of it is because of what I do with videos and reviews. I have a lot of wigs, and so I tend to gravitate toward my newer pieces. The reason why I chose to break my cardinal rule with this wig is because of its age and because I don't reach for it regularly. So I'm not as concerned about damaging it as I would be with a daily driver or a wig I wear all the time or a new wig that I spent a lot of money on. Here's why you don't necessarily want to wear your human hair wigs on your beach vacation or at the pool or hiking if you're going to be in the sun. 2 reasons. #1, the sun will oxidize the color of the hair. The more processed that color is, the more it will oxidize and change and turn brassy and potentially even like a greenish tint from chlorine in a pool. And so for that reason, synthetic is the better choice. And we're gonna look at some synthetic wigs in a moment, because synthetic wigs do not oxidize in the sun, do not turn green from chlorine. So while some of that could shorten the life of a synthetic potentially, you're not going to appreciably impact the color of the wig. And the general wisdom is that synthetic wigs last roughly 3 to 4 months of daily wear. Again, so many variables: the quality of the synthetic, the conditions that you're wearing it in, how many hours are you wearing it every single day? All of those things will impact it. But in general, you're not getting as long of a lifespan. So wearing a synthetic wig under maybe some adverse conditions isn't as detrimental to a wig that's going to last 3 to 4 months as to a wig that could last 2 to 3 years, 1 to 2 years, kind of depending. So the reason why I chose to wear this wig today is because, well, 2 reasons. I really wanted to get this wig kind of wet and refresh the waves and curls on this one, because I had packed it and carried it with me. I didn't wear it on the plane, and so I knew this needed some refreshing. Now, chlorine pool is probably not the best way to do that, but again, for a wig I'm not wearing every day, it wasn't a big deal. And #2, because I didn't really know what we were going to be doing today. Today is really our first day. We arrived yesterday, and so I really wanted to have a wig that would be flexible. I wanted a wig that was going to dry really naturally if I got it wet. You know, I threw this wig in a ponytail. I was looking for my ponytail holder, and I just thought this would be the perfect choice to wear to the pool today. I would not have chosen that if this were a newer wig or a daily driver. I just want to stress that. You really do have to think about all of the factors of the wigs that you own, plus the synthetic, given its shorter lifespan, you can hang on to some of your synthetics that are kind of past their prime, and maybe you don't reach for them every day because of that, but they'd be perfect for the pool and the beach and hiking and all of those things. So let me show you a couple synthetics, but before I do that, these are the travel products that I brought with me for my human hair wigs. I brought this leave-in conditioner by Moroccan Oil, and I brought this BB Curl Reactivator from Bumble and Bumble. Oh, and I also brought a hair oil. Let me grab that and show it to you. And the hair oil I brought is this 𝘠𝘪𝘥. I don't think you can kind of see the label. 𝘠𝘪𝘥 hair wig oil. This, I don't think you can buy it online. They don't. Jason Archer doesn't have a website. I've actually done 2 lives with Jason. I put a little bit in my palm, and he is a wig artist. He is an expert. He actually hand makes wigs, and this hair oil was formulated to be protective of human hair from oxidization. So I brought this with me for that reason. But I have other hair oils that I love and own, and I can put some in the description for you in case you need some help. All right, let's talk about the synthetic wigs I brought and why I brought them. The first wig is Joy from Ellen Villa. This is a short little piece. I can't quite remember the color. I will make sure the details are below, as well as my review of any pieces that I show you. I've had this wig for a few years, and I love this wig at the pool because of the length and also because it's fully hand tied. So you are not going to see any wefts. If you go underwater and you come up, or if the wind blows it like crazy, there is no wefts to be seen. And it's really flat to the head. There's no permatease. So it's a great little piece when it's hot out or if you are going to be swimming. So I love this piece for that reason. And so I brought it because I thought it would be really easy. And I have worn this in the pool a lot at home, and the fibers still feel amazing. There have been no changes to this piece. So it is a wonderful piece. If you can wear short hair, then I strongly, strongly recommend any short wig, but a hand-tied wig will remove your worry that you are going to see wefting. And it is possible when you come up out of the water that the hair falls, and because it will clump together until it dries, and it dries super quickly, but it will clump together until it dries, and you might, if you are very subconscious, nobody's going to be looking at your hair, I promise. Nobody's really going to see it. But if you are worried about it, then a fully hand-tied wig is going to make a huge difference. And that one, being as short as it is not going to be impacted by all the elements. It's not going to tangle. The wind isn't really going to blow it even a whole lot. So I really recommend that one. The second wig I brought is Manhattan by Belle Tress. I think this is in the color Crushed Almond Blonde R. And I absolutely love this wig. It is such a great little wig, but it's not fully hand-tied. You just comb through it. I love the color. I knew that I would probably want to wear some blonde hair on this beach vacation, especially as I get more and more tan. It's just great. Low density, no permatease, really natural density, great lace front, and comes in a number of colors. I brought this one to wear to the pool potentially, or just out to dinner or wherever, because I think this one looks adorable with a beach hat. I'll throw my hat on. You know, when I was at home, I was playing with my wigs, like, okay, what am I gonna wear when? And brought this hat with me, and I just think it looks so cute with the blonde hair. So I thought, well, if I want to go and I want to wear a beach hat, I could wear a hat wig, which I also brought with me, but then I couldn't take the hat off if I wanted to go in the water. So I thought, okay, I'll wear a full wig, and then if I'm wearing this hat to protect me from the sun or whatever, and then I decide I want to go in the water, I can take the hat off and I don't have to worry about seeing the hat wig. And for those of you not familiar with hat wigs, they don't have hair on the top, and so you really can't wear them without it. I've also worn this one in pigtails. It's so cute. So I love this one so much. I'm gonna wrap this up because I'm really warm. But I will just say my final thing is just a bucket hat. I wear bucket hats just on my own head with no wig. I wear it with hat wigs all the time. I love a good bucket hat. And this is another option instead of the sun hat. If you just want to go au naturel, you don't plan to go in the pool and take your hat off, and you don't want to deal with figuring out what wig to wear, this, perfect. And I own this in tons of colors, get it on Amazon, and so that's just another option if you don't want to deal with figuring out a wig or buying extra wigs that you may not wear very often, especially if you don't do something like this very often, but you're not comfortable going out with your bio hair. A bucket hat is invaluable. So that's my travel wigs at the pool or beach for today. Let me know if you guys have any questions. I really hope this helped. I'll see you guys soon.
Hey friends, thanks so much for watching. Here are a few videos I think you might enjoy. Go ahead and click on one and watch.